The Great Ocean Squirt-Off. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of the Silly Sea, there was an ocean unlike any other. It wasn't just full of water, it was full of the most mischievous creatures who loved to compete in the most ridiculous challenges. And today was the big one, the Great Ocean Squirt-Off. All the sea creatures gathered around the Coral Coliseum, cheering as their favorite squirt warriors prepared for battle. There were the speedy squids, the slippery sea cucumbers, and even the playful porpoises. But the biggest splash was being made by the defending champion, Sally the sassy sea snail. Now, Sally wasn't your average snail. She had a water blaster shell that could squirt a jet of water so strong, she could knock a jellyfish's hat right off its head. Her opponent? Tommy the tidal wave turtle, who had a secret weapon of his own, a gigantic water cannon strapped to his back, powered by the ocean currents. The rules were simple, whoever could squirt the other out of the arena would be crowned the champion of the squirt-off. Ready, set, squirt, yelled the referee, a cranky crab named Mr. Pinchy. Sally zoomed forward on her slimy trail, shooting water jets in every direction. But Tommy spun in circles, creating whirlpools with his cannon. The audience oohed and eyed as water flew everywhere, soaking everyone, except the jellyfish. They just floated there, their hats swaying majestically. "Take this!" Sally yelled, blasting a jet of water so strong it sent a school of sardines flying out of the arena. But Tommy wasn't giving up. He spun faster and faster, creating a huge tidal wave. "Watch out for the big splash," he roared. Splash! The wave knocked over the snack stand, sending seaweed popcorn and kelp fries into the crowd. But Sally wasn't worried, she dove right into the wave, using her slippery shell to surf it like a pro. "That's impossible," gasped Tommy, as Sally zoomed past him, firing one last squirt right in his face. "Victory!" Sally squealed as Tommy, dazed and soaked, slid out of the arena on a wave of bubbles. The crowd went wild. Jellyfish hats flew into the air, dolphins did flips, and even Mr. Pinchy cracked a smile. Sally was crowned the squirt-off champion once again, and she celebrated by squirting water into the air like a fountain. As for Tommy, he just laughed and shook the water off his shell. "Same time next year, Sally?" he asked. "You bet," she winked, as the ocean creatures began planning their next wacky battle, the Great Bubble Bounce Tournament. And so, the Silly Sea stayed just as splashy, squishy, and squirty as ever, with all the creatures having a blast, one crazy battle at a time. The end.